Bloomerinos, look what we're gonna make with these. You know it's neutral and I'm in love. Look at all the texture. Get in here, we're gonna have some fun. Let's get started. So I've got 3 different size ribbons here we're gonna get started with, and I'm gonna start with the little polka dot in the background. Because we are gonna be using this on a wreath, I wanna have kind of a nice long tail. So I'm gonna go in here at about 16 inches on the tail. And I'm just going to angle cut it over to the side here. And when you start off here, that'll be your first cut. We're going to cut the tail first. Now I'm going to come with my hands to the center here because I measured out my 16 inches. And now I take my right hand forward and my left hand back. Now in design school every week, I'm showing you how to make these bows step by step anytime they're in a project. But today I'm giving you a little sneak peek of how to kind of get going on bow making. So then I come in at 6 inches and I make my first loop and 6 inches on the other side. And you can always build this up as many layers as you want. I am going to come in and start off with 2. So we're going to have 2 loops on the left and 2 loops on the right. If you haven't tried bow making yet, Bloomerinos, give it a try. There's definitely customers who love bows, and you will start to find out that some of your customers might want bows also. If you're not even making yet to sell, but you're interested in, let me get in here and play with some of these textures, neutral is always a good combo to work with, because neutral is just gonna go for every season, and it's also gonna work in between the seasons. So you can see now I've shifted to a different ribbon. It's got this really, really cool texture here, and I'm gonna just cut that one at an angle also. And bring it in, and we'll let this tail just be a little bit shorter than the last one, so maybe about 14. And then you're going to twist it in the center again. So whenever you twist a ribbon, the reason you're doing that is because you're wanting to bring the inside with the back of the ribbon and kind of bring the outside back around. So I'm going to go in at 6 also here and twist. We're going to let this ribbon just sit up really pretty. I love all that texture. And over here at 6 also. And when we're done, we just scrunch it and we let it come down. And then I'm going to cut this at the opposite angle. So when you get those, they match opposite, which I love that. All right, now grab the other ribbon, which is so fun. This one has that kind of like a lacy, natural feel, which goes perfect with the vibe of the wreath we're going to use this bow on. So now this time I'm going to go back to my 2 loops, and this tail will be a little bit shorter. And I'm gonna twist it and just kind of watch it come out really pretty. Now let's go shorter this time. I'm gonna go in at 5 inches. Oh my God, so cute. We're gonna use 2 of these. 5 on each side. When you come to the center, you wanna twist. All right, oh yeah. I love all the textures and the layers. It's just so pretty. All right, we'll bring this one back over. And then I'm just going to kind of finish out the middle here with a little bit of the polka dot. Bring it back to the center. And this is that little micro dot. And I am going to make a little shorty tail at about 10 inches here. And then we'll just make a nice little loop. So just make sure you decrease that size as you come to the center. And then it kind of brings your whole bow to shape. Look at that. Isn't that great? Now, we're getting ready to take this off our bow maker. So we're going to grab a cable tie, and we're going to use that right kind of coming beside here to run it beside the ribbon. Put a finger under and a finger on top, and you just pull that puppy up and add a little pressure. I'm going to move this right out of my way and start to fluff up my bow. Always the bow fluffing is really important because it's where you put the shape together. So I can layer out those loops all I want, but if I don't space them before I tie that center cable tie, then I'm not going to get all the good dimension. Okay, so I'm going to spread it on out. Look at that. Ooh, isn't that gorgeous? I love it. Now I'm going to rotate that around the back, and we're going to add a cable tie to the back and put it right in the center here. And you can put a wire or whatever suits your fancy. I like cable ties because they can attach to things stronger and longer. Trim that off, a little wire cutter action. All right, let me show you how cute she is. All right, she just got a little smush when we laid her down, but she is super cute. Now, I like to pick a ribbon that coordinates to go down the center. And for me, I'm going to play with this really pretty, lacy looking, I don't even know what you're calling this strip. So we're going to cut about an 8-inch strip of that. And now, just fold it on itself and we'll run that down the middle. So this is your opportunity to use a really cool kind of texture. When you fold that, look how cool that looks. You see it? Looks really neat. I'm going to run that right down the middle. Oh yeah. And then I get that really polished center there. I love that touch. And I'm going to put 1-2 knots in here. And my center will all be finished. And then I will take and trim these off. That's one of my signature touches to finish out that center and really suck your eye in. If you like this bow, you should come join us in Design School where I teach you every week how to do these things step by step, because I like to go slow and make sure you have great foundations so when you're ready to really start building projects for yourself where you don't have to buy wreaths online anymore, you can make them yourself. Maybe you won't even learn how to sell them. We have all that and we're ready to support you on your journey because this stuff is beautiful and fun. Till next time, Bloom.